echoes of the abyss, in the midst of World War II, when the night sky was illuminated by fiery explosions and the roar of engines reverberated across the battlefields. An Air Force pilot named Captain Jack Thornton found himself hurtling through the dark heavens above Germany. His B-17 Flying Fortress, aptly named Dark Valkyrie, cut through the turbulent air, while the icy fingers of fear gripped his heart. Mokro, Jack's squadron, was on a mission deep into enemy territory, targeting crucial industrial facilities that sustained the Nazi war machine. As he watched the city lights of Germany flicker below, a sense of unease gnawed at him. The radio crackled with static, and an eerie sensation settled in the pit of his stomach. Suddenly, the engine sputtered and died. The plane shuddered, throwing Jack and his crewmates into a panic. Desperate attempts to restart the engines proved futile. The darkness outside seemed to swallow them whole, and the stars above shimmered with an otherworldly intensity. As they struggled to regain control, a blinding light pierced through the aircraft's windows, casting eerie shadows on the walls. Jack shielded his eyes, his heart pounding like a drum. The light intensified, engulfing the entire plane in an ethereal glow. His crewmates shouted in alarm, their voices drowned by an unsettling hum that seemed to resonate within his very bones. Before Jack could react, a sensation of weightlessness swept over him. He felt as though his body was being lifted from the cockpit seat, and an invisible force tugged at his limbs. He struggled against the pull, his knuckles white as he clenched the edges of his seat, but it was futile. The pull grew stronger, and the world around him blurred. The next thing Jack knew, he was suspended in a sterile, metallic chamber. The air felt different, a mixture of unfamiliar scents and an unsettling silence. He looked around, his heart racing, and saw his crewmates floating in similar translucent enclosures, their faces etched with fear and confusion. A hauntingly beautiful figure emerged from the shadows, its form shimmering with a luminescent glow. It had an otherworldly elegance, with elongated limbs and large, luminous eyes that stared at Jack with a mix of curiosity and detachment. The creature communicated with him without words, projecting images and emotions directly into his mind. Jack's thoughts were flooded with the creature's memories. A tale of a dying world, a desperate quest for knowledge, and an insatiable thirst for exploration. These beings, the Illyrians, had traversed the cosmos in search of a solution to their planet's impending doom. As the Illyrians' intentions became clearer, Jack's fear began to morph into a strange empathy. He saw their plight, their desire for survival, and their awe at the diversity of life in the universe. They had chosen Jack and his crew not as victims, but as companions in their quest for understanding. Days turned into weeks as the Illyrians shared their knowledge with the humans, bridging the gap between their worlds. Jack found himself torn between his duty as a soldier and his newfound connection with these enigmatic beings. Eventually, the Illyrians returned the crew to their aircraft, engines miraculously restored, and bid them farewell with a promise of continued contact. Back in the skies above Germany, as the Dark Valkyrie soared towards home, Jack watched the stars with a mixture of wonder and apprehension. The war raged on below, but he now carried a secret that transcended national boundaries and human conflicts. The encounter with the Illyrians had forever changed his perspective on the universe, reminding him that even in the darkest of times, the unknown could hold both terror and profound beauty.